RHOMNG fans slam Dolores Catania's claim about Teresa Giudice. "We don't believe you." In a recent interview, Dolores Catania opened up about her friendship with Teresa Giudice and Melissa Gorga. But was she honest? The Real Housewives of New Jersey viewers call out the brunette beauty as she continues playing Switzerland among the feuding sisters-in-law. Dolores said the OG has no issues with her being close to Melissa since she was friends with both before their fallout. She also made a statement that had RHONG fans looking at her sideways, claiming the mom of four doesn't tell anyone who to be friends with. RHONG fans quickly responded to Dolores' remark, bluntly telling her, "We don't believe you." Viewers are convinced that Dolores is afraid of the OG, but she's obviously not scared enough to sever ties with Melissa, whether Teresa likes it or not. We know that the Turning the Tables star doesn't like her friends cozying up to her enemies, and right now, Melissa is enemy number one. Dolores Catania talks about staying friends with Melissa Gorga and Teresa Giudice. The RHONG star spoke with DailyMail.com about the feud between Teresa and Melissa, with her caught directly in the middle. Dolores has always appeared to be Team Teresa, but despite the duo's relationship-ending feud, she has not cut Melissa out of her life. "There's no reason for me not to be friends with Melissa," she told the media outlet. "I was there from the beginning, and I've been friends with them through their ins and outs." Dolores also claimed that Teresa is not upset with her decision to remain friends with the mom of three. "Teresa is not one to really tell someone who to be friends with," she exclaimed. "I'm sure she doesn't love it, but she doesn't hate it either." The 53-year-old reasoned that picking sides is never a good idea because she'll be left out in the cold if they reconcile. "Of course, we know there's zero chance Teresa and Melissa will end their feud, but generally speaking, Dolores' point is valid." RHONG fans tell Dolores, "We don't believe you." The TikTok video has already garnered many responses, with RHONG fans commenting on Dolores' claims about Teresa. "Teresa isn't one to tell someone who they can be friends with?" "Lol," a commenter laughingly questioned. "Teresa tells everybody who to be friends with," exclaimed someone else. One TikTok user said, "I like Dolores, but she knows Teresa is one to tell Pole who they can like." Another added, "Dolores, we don't believe you." "I'm over Dolores. She's scared of Teresa." "There's something for sure," added someone else. Dolores Catania's recent comments about Teresa Giudice have ignited a firestorm among Real Housewives of New Jersey fans, and the backlash is nothing short of intense. As one of the most seasoned and level-headed cast members, Dolores' opinions often carry weight within the RHONG universe. However, her latest assertion has left fans rolling their eyes and questioning her loyalty to reality. The drama began when Dolores, during an interview, claimed that Teresa Giudice's intentions have always been pure, particularly in the ongoing feuds that have rocked the franchise. Dolores defended Teresa against accusations of manipulation and bad faith, insisting that Teresa just wants everyone to get along. For many fans, this sentiment didn't just miss the mark. It painted an overly sanitized picture of a housewife known for her fiery personality and knack for stirring the pot. Fans call out Dolores for bias. "Dolores, you've got to be kidding us," one fan wrote on social media. "Teresa is the queen of petty drama and instigating fights. This whole peacemaker narrative is laughable." Another commented, "It's one thing to be a loyal friend, but Dolores is out here rewriting history." We've all watched the show. Many fans believe that Dolores' loyalty to Teresa clouds her judgment, especially when it comes to assessing Teresa's role in the perpetual discord within the cast. For years, Teresa has been at the center of numerous clashes, from her infamous table flip to her strained relationship with her brother Joe Gorga and his wife, Melissa. To say Teresa just wants peace feels, to many, like a selective memory at best and a deliberate misrepresentation at worst. A history of feuds. One of the most contentious points fans raised was Teresa's tumultuous relationship with her sister-in-law, Melissa Gorga. Despite years of attempting to mend fences, Teresa and Melissa's relationship remains fractured, with accusations of jealousy, betrayal, and sabotage flying in both directions. Fans pointed out that Teresa has often been the aggressor in these conflicts, whether by undermining Melissa's position within the group or making cutting remarks about her family. How can Dolores say Teresa wants peace when she's been shading Melissa for years? One fan questioned. If anything, Teresa thrives on the chaos. That's her brand. Another added, Teresa's fights with Melissa alone are proof she doesn't care about everyone getting along. Dolores needs to stop sugarcoating it. The Margaret Josephs factor. Teresa's feud with Margaret Josephs is another example fans cited to challenge Dolores's claim. Last season, tensions between the two reached a boiling point after Margaret raised questions about Teresa's now husband, Louis Rulas. Teresa's reaction was explosive, culminating in a table full of drinks being hurled in Margaret's direction. Dolores saying Teresa is all about peace is the biggest joke, one fan wrote. Did we all imagine her throwing drinks at Margaret? Or calling her every name under the sun? Many argue that Teresa's inability to handle criticism, even when delivered tactfully, is a hallmark of her personality, making the notion that she seeks harmony hard to swallow. Defending Teresa, Dolores's perspective. To be fair, Dolores's defense of Teresa isn't entirely without context. She's long been one of Teresa's closest allies and has witnessed firsthand the challenges Teresa has faced, from her legal troubles and time in prison to the loss of her parents. Dolores often emphasizes Teresa's resilience and argues that much of her behavior stems from deep-seated pain and a desire to protect herself. In her recent interview, Dolores elaborated on this point, saying Teresa has been through so much. People don't realize how much she's had to overcome. She might not always express it the right way, but her heart is in the right place. While some fans appreciate Dolores's loyalty and compassion, others feel it's misplaced. We're not saying Teresa hasn't been through a lot, one fan acknowledged. But that doesn't excuse her actions or mean she's some misunderstood angel. Dolores needs to be honest about her friend. The loyalty debate. Dolores's unwavering support for Teresa has also reignited debates about loyalty among the RHONG cast. Some fans believe Dolores's stance reflects the kind of loyalty that's rare in the franchise, where alliances shift like the wind. Others see it as a refusal to hold Teresa accountable, which they argue enables her worst behavior. Dolores is too loyal for her own good, one fan commented. Teresa needs someone to call her out, not someone who'll blindly defend her no matter what. Another added, being a good friend doesn't mean ignoring the truth. Dolores should know better. The bigger picture. At its core, the backlash against Dolores highlights a broader tension within the RHONG fandom. The divide between those who see Teresa as the franchise's indispensable queen bee and those who believe her reign has brought more harm than good. For better or worse, Teresa is the axis around which the show's drama revolves, and her actions are scrutinized accordingly. Dolores's attempt to reframe Teresa as a peacemaker has only amplified this scrutiny. Some fans have even suggested that Dolores's comments might signal a strategic move to solidify her alliance with Teresa ahead of the next season. Dolores knows where her bread is buttered, one fan speculated. She's siding with Teresa to keep herself in the inner circle. It's all about survival on RHONG. The fallout. Whether Dolores's comments were motivated by genuine belief or strategic calculation, the backlash underscores the challenges of navigating loyalty and honesty in the high-stakes world of reality TV. As fans continue to debate Teresa's true nature and Dolores's credibility, one thing is clear. The drama, both on-screen and off, is far from over. Dolores can say what she wants, one fan concluded. But we've been watching Teresa for years. Actions speak louder than words, and Dolores's words don't match what we've seen.